Okay guys, so I make a lot of piggy theories here on the channel, and over the past year I've made probably over 1,000, maybe 2,000, maybe even 3,000 piggy videos, who knows. And well, anyway, I was going through some piggy theories and I thought to myself, look, I've come a long way. It might be kind of fun to react to the very first piggy video, my very first piggy theory, whatever it was. Let's do a reaction to it. So I actually did a quick search. I ran through all the archives and I found this right here. This was the very first piggy theory video that I ever made here on the channel. Miss P's Secret Ending Piggy Chapter 9 came out 1 year ago. This was actually the very first time that I had really played Piggy, was when Chapter 9 came out. Obviously, this thumbnail here too as well is in reference to Miss P being in the window, and then as well the secret character that was behind the dumpster in Chapter 9 at the end. I love this pinned comment. Piggy Chapter 9, boys. Here's all the secrets and predictions for Chapter 9. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? So let's go ahead and let's watch this thing. Let's see what we got. All right, so Piggy Chapter 9 is officially out, and in this video, I'm gonna... Dude, what in the world was up with my Jimmy Neutron looking hairdo? Why did I do this? You guys should have told me it looked bad. That is, oh gosh. Be going over some pretty spoilery stuff. We're gonna be talking about and revealing who the shadowy man is at the end of Chapter 9, the cliffhanger that... Oh, the shadowy man. Spoiler alert if you guys haven't played Chapter 9 yet. It ends off on, we're gonna be talking about the secret reveal that Miss P is alive. She's actually in the map. She's in Chapter 9. She's in the city. I'm going to show you guys where she's at and what she's doing there. And then we're going to talk about some other secret stuff, like some secret notes and what they reveal. So let's get into this. So I'm assuming most of you guys have probably played. Dude, let's keep a tally of how many times I'm wrong in this video, okay? Chapter 9 by now. A lot of new Jailbreak players too are probably coming over because of the upcoming Piggy Jailbreak event, and you guys might have realized that it's a little bit more difficult than the last ones. The Piggy in this map is a little bit faster. You know, the stinky little elephant runs a little bit faster than the other ones. Obviously, you got to deal with Grandma Piggy as well, but if you do manage to get past them, you do manage to escape to the safe house, some pretty interesting stuff is revealed. Okay. So I'm going to read this from the wiki here because it gives a quick recap, and then we're going to talk about the Shadow Man. So once you get past the gate and you get into the safe house, Zizzy asked what you were doing before. Dude, those old Piggy textures right there. Look at that. The old Piggy skin designs. Of this, and you say you're basically, you know, you were a police officer. You're looking for George. So Pony tells you he was trying to become an optometrist just like his father, and Zizzy says that she was a fencing coach. She also says that she has sisters that she also taught fencing to, and that they are in the safe place right behind them. Zizzy basically asked what you were doing in the carnival, and you explain to her that you're looking for Mr. P and that he is infected. There it is, the infamous person behind the dumpster. Of course, now we know it's George, but at the time we didn't know that. People, and you know, you're trying to figure out what's going on. Zizzy then says that you can stay at the safe place and try and figure out where Mr. P is from there, but then the Shadow Man makes some noise in the background. No, who is the Shadow Man? Because at first, I think most everyone assumed that he's probably a bad guy. This guy was probably a bad guy. Yeah, he's 100% a bad guy. Good job, Creekcraft. Kind of looks like a bad guy. He's kind of looking at you. Oh my god, did I really just say he kind of looks like a bad guy? Did I really just say that? Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Okay. Stalking you from the shadows, probably a bad guy, but that would be wrong. So the Shadow Man, and I'll tell you who he is. Oh, thank god. Okay, yeah, that was wrong. Here in a little bit, it's actually not a bad guy, and that's because everybody that gets infected so far in the story is very, very aggressive. As soon as they see you, they attack you no matter what. And this guy, obviously, he was staring at you for a while and he didn't attack, which means he's not a monster, he's not infected, he's not a piggy. So that means that this is probably a friendly character. It's probably a friend. So who could it possibly be? I got that right part. I mean, I got that part right. I got it right. People have joked that Sans, this could be Sans, you know, maybe dude, people legit used to think this was Sans. You guys probably don't remember this if you just recently started playing Piggy, but literally there was so many people that thought that Sans was actually going to be coming to the game, and that was actually Sans behind the dumpster. I have no idea why. I don't know, but people actually thought that it was Sans. This could be Sans, you know, maybe there's a rumor going around that could be Sans, but I actually don't think it's Sans. I actually think it's a brand new character. And the reason why is if you go through all of the characters in the game, you literally go through all of them, you're going to notice a few things. Number one, they all have ears, or they all have some sort of accessory that makes them very easy to depict who they are. Yeah. If we look through this list of characters, you can see they all have ears, they all have some sort of hat, they all have some sort of wings, or something that would make them very obvious to tell that it's them. The Shadow guy doesn't have
ears. He doesn't have.
See, Minitoon messed up here because, you know, there's no ears on there, and technically there's supposed to be ears on George, so technically that's Minitoon's fault right there. He should have put ears on that. That's not my fault.
A hat on. He doesn't have anything on his back. It's literally just a circular head. That's literally it. So if it's not any character that we've currently seen in the game, and we haven't seen any other human characters in the game besides us, maybe we're human. We actually don't know that for sure. We're just kind of a Roblox character, so we're kind of just there. So I'm gonna assume that everyone else is also an animal, and that they're
dude, all these old designs and textures are just, man, it's already so nostalgic.
Probably from the Piggy cartoon. Now, if we go and we look through the Peppa Pig cartoon character,
dude, I thought I was smart. I was like, I'm gonna look through the Piggy cartoon, and I'm gonna look at all the characters that are in the game, and then I'm gonna pick the one character that's not in the game, and then that's gonna be it.
Character list, we're gonna notice a few things. Number one, we've already gotten a majority of these characters. Peppa Pig obviously can't be in the game for copyright material. George Pig got infected. He's already in the game.
Yeah, he got infected. Yep, you're right there about that, Creekcraft. Yeah, he's yep, okay.
Mom Pig already, all of these are already in the game.
Grandpa Pig is in the game, Creekcraft. Is he?
And this is Zizzy. We got the sheep. We got the rabbit. Here's the pony. We've got actually the giraffe is not in the game yet, but we got Fox. There's the elephant, the dog, the cat, Foxy there. But we do not have these two, the mouse and the mole.
No. Dude, I was right about the mouse, dude. The mouse is in the next chapter. I was actually right about that.
Obviously, mice, they have ears, but moles actually don't. I know they're depicted as having one in the show here. You can see they have two little ears, but in reality, they don't actually have ears. Now, I'm not going to look up a picture of a mole because that would just, quite frankly, be a little bit weird, but you can do it yourself. Moles do not have ears. So I'm willing to bet that this character right here, the one digging through the trash can, the one looking in the trash, is actually Molly Mole from Peppa Pig.
How much you willing to bet on that, Creekcraft? You shouldn't have. I'm glad you didn't bet any money on that because you would have been wrong.
That's who I think it is. You guys can let me know who you guys think it is down below in the comment section, but I'm willing to bet that that is Molly Mole. Now, moving on to the next big reveal, that is that Miss P is actually alive. Who is Miss P? What is she doing? What is her relation to Mr. P? Is she evil too? We actually don't really know all of that yet, but we do know she is alive. So obviously at the end of chapter...
Yeah, she wasn't alive. No. She was infected, yeah.
Chapter 8, we saw a picture of a little photo frame of Mrs. P in the ending cutscene, and we all kind of assumed that something happened to her, something was going on with her. Well, actually, in this map, if you go onto the rooftop of the map and look in the windows of the buildings, you're actually going to see a silhouette of Miss P, and you can tell it's her because she has the flower in her head, and, well, actually on her head. I guess a potato doesn't really have hair, so it has to be on her head, but the flower is there, and it matches up with the photograph that we saw.
Potatoes do actually have hair, so I was actually incorrect about that one.
On chapter 8. So Miss P is in the city in that building. Why is she there? We don't know. Now, she could be watching you.
We still don't know. we still have no idea.
Obviously, she's looking out the window at you, so I'm guessing she's not infected. Otherwise, she would be trying to attack you. But other than that, we don't really know exactly why she's there. Obviously, in the show that this is based on, Peppa Pig, they're not exactly related. Mr. P and Miss P, they're just friends. So maybe they're friends here.
Yeah, they're friends in the TV show, but for copyright purposes in the game here, they are together.
Too. Obviously, the game here, Piggy, and the show Peppa Pig has to have a little bit of differentiary stuff in it because copyright reasons. So, I mean, they could be sisters, they could be brothers, they could be husband, wife, could be a daughter. I don't know, but she is there in the city watching you. Now, there are some other interesting stuff.
A lot of people actually thought that Miss P was Mr. P's daughter. That was actually a big theory back then.
This chapter, specifically 2 more notes, and these 2 more notes were all denoted with the TSP tagline. So this is what it says. It says, news of a cure has been going around, funded by Mr. P. Let's hope all goes well. So obviously everyone knows who Mr. P is. He's funding the hospital and he's trying to find a cure. Yeah. And then we see a note that says, we need to start recruiting soon. I'll start with my closest friends, TSP. Now, what I think is going on here, and I don't really know what TSP stands for, maybe, you know, like thick super piggies or something. I actually don't know. You guys can
it wasn't thick super piggies. it wasn't that.
Let me know down in the comment section. But what is important here is that this note here, this chapter actually, as far as the notes go, takes place before the carnival. So what happened was TSP, which is probably Mr. P and some friends, probably
nope.
Foxy and Sheepy.
Nope.
probably started this group here, this TSP group. Now, for a long time, everyone, including me, assumed that TSP was just one person, but it's actually not, because it says, I'll start with my closest friends.
I was right about that. Okay.
We need to start recruiting, so it's a group of people. So what I think happened here is TSP, Mr. P, started this group with his two friends, Foxy and Sheepy. Obviously, they got infected, Sheepy in the forest, and then Foxy got locked in the cage in the carnival. Now, in the carnival cage, there's a note from Foxy that says, hey, why did my friends do this? Why did they leave me in here? Obviously, he was...
I mean, technically, I guess I was right about Foxy, because TSP did leave them in the carnival, so I guess I was right about him.
Betrayed by someone, which is probably Mr. P, who was the leader of that group. So we can assume that the other two people in that group are probably gone now, Sheepy and Foxy, and it's probably just Mr. P left. Now, why is Mr. P doing all this? We don't exactly know yet. I don't think he started the infection, but obviously he is infected.
Well, I mean... Well, we still don't know that one. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We'll see.
Affecting people to try and find a cure of it, which makes him pretty evil, but we don't really know anything beyond that yet. One thing we do know is there is actually a letter in the Grandma Kitchen shop in Chapter 9 that talks about George the Pig. Apparently, he has some family that's in the city that's apparently in the safe house with you, and he's hoping that George the Pig is okay because he kind of skedaddled out of there when everything started going crazy. So I don't think George is okay, but maybe he is. We don't exactly know.
Yeah, he's okay. He's all right.
Know the fate of him yet. Now, as for what I think Chapter 10 is going to be, currently there are 12 projected chapters, but I think Chapter 10 is probably going to be some sort of alleyway chase or something. You're trying to track down this mole, and
no, it's not the alleys. I was 3 chapters off, but you know, I'll take that. 3 chapters off, not bad.
It's kind of weird because it's never ended on a cliffhanger like this. Every chapter has ended with you going to a new location, and you're still technically in the city here, so I'm not really sure what's going to be happening. We'll have to wait and see. I'm guessing this mole guy probably has some sort of information on Miss
Mole guy. This mole guy. Okay.
P, or maybe Miss P comes down from the building and you guys link up and try and figure out what's going on. Maybe that
Miss P does not come down from the building.
happens too. One other thing that is also very interesting though is obviously this is like an apocalypse situation because around the city are tons of cars that are just missing people inside of them. They're rusting, they're overturned, they're on fire. So obviously this has been going on for a while now, and that means there's probably a lot of infected people. So Mr. P is infecting a lot of people here. And the interesting thing is everyone else seems...
Actually, no, he wasn't infecting tons and tons of people. I was wrong about that one.
To not know he's the bad guy because he works at a hospital. He's trying to fund the cure, and it seems like we're the only ones that know he's the bad guy. So what's gonna be happening next? I don't know. Let me know all of your theories down below, and I'm gonna start covering a lot more piggy stuff.
Yeah, let me know your theories for Chapter 10 down below, guys. Dude, some of the comments on this. TSP, I think, means the super potato from the actual show. I like seeing Krieg's predictions wrong. Good predictions, though. I think TSP stands for the surviving people. I actually think the shadow character is Zizzy's sister, because Zizzy said they were with her, and Zizzy's sister doesn't have ears. This aged well. Yeah, no, it kind of didn't. Anyway, that was my very first Piggy theory video ever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I haven't seen this. It's been over a year since this came out. Almost 2 million views, too. That's not bad. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be live with the build mode update keep That's going to be a lot of fun. Keep using Star Code Recruit when you're buying your Roblox and Roblox Premium, and I'll see you guys later today for a brand new live stream. Bye!